My manipulative girlfriend pulled a cheating prank on me on my birthday. Last week was my birthday, so I got off work early. But when I came home, I saw a random man lying on my girlfriend. When she saw me, she jumped up, then got in between me and the door as I had turned around to leave. "It's just a prank, sweetheart," she said. And out of nowhere, 10 of her friends came downstairs with a cake and presents. I was crying as I thought I had just been cheated on, but my girlfriend told me to stop. "I know you said you didn't want to party, but don't you think this is cool?" I kept crying, however, and that's when she got more aggressive. "Oh my God. Stop being so sensitive. It was just a prank. I put all this effort in so you could have a fun time and you're crying." I immediately pushed her out of the way and walked out, got in my car, and drove off. While driving, my phone started to get bombarded by texts, calls, and messages from my girlfriend and our friends. When it got too distracting, I just turned off my phone and went to a hotel that's far enough from my place. By the time I got to my hotel room, I just started sobbing. The next morning, I made sure to tell my team leader first that I would be absent a few days due to an emergency, and she was kind enough to accept my request. She probably noticed something was off with me because I was sniffling and my voice sounded weak. Right now, I plan on telling my uncle who lives near me about what happened and asking if I could live with him for a couple of days until I sort out my mind and know what I have to do next. I'm deeply heartbroken because I've told my girlfriend and my friends before how I felt about cheating and how it essentially ruined my family growing up in my young mind back then. My dad cheated on my mom, and it broke our family, and I got cheated on by my first girlfriend, and I don't know how to face and respond to them all after all that has happened. Maybe some time away from them will help, I hope. Update: I packed my things and prepared to go to my uncle's house, which wasn't that far, but still a bit of a drive nonetheless. When I finally got there, he was incredibly welcoming, and I thanked him for allowing me to stay in his house even just for a while. He gave me a tight hug and told me I was always welcome and that he will be there to help me when I need him too. He eventually led me to the spare bedroom that they have in their house and helped me unpack my stuff. He is honestly such an incredible man, and I love him so much. He's basically the dad I've always wanted. Once I was done unpacking, I was again confronted by the fact that I haven't opened my phone for quite some time now. I've avoided it for so long that I didn't think I could open it again, but I knew I had to. The moment my phone booted up, 100 upon 100 of texts, chats, and missed calls popped up on my screen. Even if I was still hesitant, I decided to open my chats and looked at our friend group's group chat first. The chats from the start were all very frantic in nature, with my friends asking about where I was or what happened. But after scrolling down a few more times, the chats turned into them apologizing that the prank happened and that it was not on the plan at all. One of my friends even blamed the guy that was underneath of Lisa, my girlfriend, and thought he was untrustworthy. Finally, the chats ended up being them hoping they could contact me and wishing I was safe. I guess they knew I just read their chats because as soon as I was done back reading, my friends immediately knew I was online and asked how I was doing and where I was. They also started apologizing again for not being able to stop the prank from happening and that they didn't know that was going to happen and thought the original prank was going to be something else. At this point, I was thoroughly confused because they seemed happy enough to be there during that night, but I knew I had to apologize to them first for ghosting them and asking their side of the story first before speaking about what had happened. Essentially, they were simply planning a surprise birthday party for me with Lisa in a group chat that didn't include me. Then, my girlfriend added a few more people into the group chat saying that they were college friends of hers, and she wanted them to be a part of the surprise party too since they also wanted to meet and get to know me better. As a suggestion, one of my girlfriend's college friends pitched the idea of them pranking me. The plan was, my girlfriend is going to be on the couch with a serial killer holding a red knife and fake stabbing my girlfriend while the killer was on top of her, and while my girlfriend is running out everywhere. My girlfriend's college friends thought it would be funny to see my reaction. Although my friends were initially skeptical, they reassured them that it would be harmless fun and that once my girlfriend and the friend who'll be acting as the killer got their desired reaction on camera, they can just tell me that it was all a prank. And my friends and my girlfriend's other college friends would come out and surprise me with their gifts and stuff. My friends eventually agreed, so as long as they don't drag out the prank and immediately reveal everything once they captured my reaction on camera, the day of my birthday comes, and everything they've planned seemed to be going smoothly with them waiting for me. My girlfriend's college friends ushered everyone to hide while they set up the prank, and when it was done, they would hide too. When they finally heard my girlfriend say they can come out, they thought the prank was a success because I looked absolutely mortified. But they knew something was up when even after the prank was revealed, I was still looking shocked and almost teary-eyed even until I finally turned around and left. They were understandably shook and confused, thinking the serial killer prank was too much. But knowing me, I wouldn't have minded it at all since I love scary movies and I'm an avid horror enjoyer. That was then they realized that my girlfriend's male college friend was on top of my girlfriend, not wearing any costume and not holding any fake red knife. They then saw my girlfriend pushing her male college friend away from her and chasing after me. Some of them also tried to follow me, while some were asking what happened to the original plan. Even my girlfriend's other college friends were wondering why their male friend wasn't in costume, but he was just silent. After a few minutes, my girlfriend came back to our apartment looking distraught and crying. She then tells everyone that they should all go and proceeds to go to our bedroom. They wanted to ask her what happened, but she shut the door before they could. Her male college friend then followed her inside, which really weirded them out. But after a while, they hear my girlfriend shouting at him, telling him to F off. He then goes out the door on the verge of tears and leaves the apartment. They said everything happened so fast that they didn't know how to process all that had happened. Not too long after that, though, they realized that I was missing and started calling and texting me, but I didn't respond to any of them. Eventually, I was unreachable. I turned off my phone and decided they should just go home and wait for me to respond. My girlfriend's college friends apologized profusely for what had happened and didn't mean for any of this to happen, but they then followed their retelling of their side with videos that they've recorded that proved their accounts along with an apology and wishing that I was doing well. After my friends told me what happened from their point of view, I felt really terrible and apologized again for ghosting them and telling them that everything that happened was none of their fault. I told them that I would make it up to them soon, but they reassured me that they accept my apology and are just happy that I'm alive and well. They also pitched to have a late birthday celebration with me this weekend, and my girlfriend and her friends aren't included this time. I, of course, happily agreed and thanked them for being such great friends, and that I really couldn't thank them enough for being such an awesome bunch of people. The morning of the next day, my uncle knocks on my door and wakes me up, telling me that I have a visitor downstairs. He looked a bit mad, so I can already tell who it was.